Hello, beautiful beings. Hi, beautiful beings. How are you today? Happy Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday. Oh, I'm back after, yeah, a couple of months, I guess. Today's topic is the power of awareness. Oh my God. Yeah, it has been a big shift within in the last week, and it just was like, okay, so what am I gonna talk about this Wednesday? Because I want to be back, and the topic just came like that. I was like, okay, it's the power of awareness, and I didn't know exactly what was going to be, and then I was like, it just started sinking, and I was like, okay, this really came. And the information started flowing because it's awareness is so freaking powerful. It is like no, yeah. I mean, we cannot deny it, and you're gonna see it why, because I wrote 7 different benefits of being aware. Of course, there are many more, but if we base it in what is really like important for us, uh, and how we live and how we want to feel, how we want to live, how we want to flourish and live healthy and in well-being is really like this is kind of like the basics, I guess, because they go really with our daily life. That's what it is. As simple as that. So yeah, hello, whoever is here. If you want to say hi in the comments, thank you so much. I'm gonna start talking about the power of awareness. And so first of all, what is awareness? I I check Google, of course, to have a better definition of the word. And it says that the understanding that something is happening or exists. So it's having that awareness, right? Having that understanding, the knowledge that something is happening. But then I wrote this other definition, and I like it because it's more specific. So it says awareness is the state or ability to perceive, to feel, or to be conscious of events, objects, or sensory patterns. And this one, it makes a lot of sense, because sometimes we think that awareness is only, it comes from our mind and probably our sight, but it goes more than that, right? It's also like, how are we feeling? What is going on out there that we are also like aware that is happening, right? So let's begin into, I'm gonna give you 7 of the benefits that I can really experience through awareness. Of course, there are many more, but again, I believe these ones are more like the basics. And also, like, if we understand it and we say like, okay, if I have these benefits, I'm sure that if when you listen to them, you're gonna understand why, like, okay, awareness is important, and then you might want to start applying it in your life, in your daily life, right? So the very first benefit is that awareness is the key to be present. As simple as that. It brings us to the here, to the now, when we are aware. And also we need to understand that it's only in the present moment, only here, where the past and the future are happening at the same time. Nowhere else, right? It's here, now, in this present moment. So if we are aware of what we are doing or what we're speaking or how we are acting and behaving, if we are aware, then we're going to be able to really live the life and not being in autopilot. Because how many times we are just like, is life happening to us? But it's really because we are not aware. We don't know what's going on around us. We are not aware enough to be in the present moment. So then we can make better decisions, which is actually the second benefit of being aware. It helps us to make better decisions. Because when we are aware, we can really take the time to discern. Right? If we know something is happening and we have decision to take, sometimes there are decisions that can be fast and then we know how it flows, but sometimes there are decisions that we have to actually take more time about them to really get to an answer. So it's when we really need to use our discernment to deliberate what's better for us, not for anyone else, for us. The priority is the self all the time. As simple as that. And it's not selfish. It doesn't mean being selfish. Not at all. Not at all. So what other power has awareness? Improves your happiness. Yes, because when we are aware, while we are living life, we can determine what we want and at the same time what we don't want. Right? So then when we start knowing ourselves better, then we're gonna be able to then choose what is a hell yeah for us. And when we have a hell yeah, that brings us happiness. And at the same time, when we have a hell no, when we're setting fucking boundary over there, it also makes us happy because we know that we don't like that. And that's important for us. So by us taking decisions, deliberately and with this state of knowing and not knowing what we want, then we can improve our happiness because we're going to focus our life in what we want. And instead saying, no, I don't like this, so I want this. And that's a way of improving our happiness little by little. Hello, everyone who's joining. We're talking about the power of awareness. Another benefit is it really enhances our relationships. First, the relationship with the self. Yeah. The relationship with ourselves. Why? Because the more aware we are, the more we get to know ourselves. Right? We're going to say, oh yeah, I like this, I don't like this, this situation, this not, oh, this dot, this feeling. We get to know ourselves. Because then when we are aware, we become kind of like the observer, right? Like the little eye here observing. The idea is to be objective, meaning not judging, not all these whatever voices that we have then around us telling us things. It's really about being the observer and then also understanding what our inner voices are saying. And we need to remember one thing. We are not our minds. So whatever our mind is telling us, that's not us. That's not you. So by understanding and not following what our voices are telling us, or in the case I'm talking about the inner voice, the ego, which is the one that usually is pushing and saying, do this, do that. Oh no, you don't look good. You should be doing better and all this bullshit in the head. It's really about being aware of that voice. At the same time, when we are aware enough, we can really connect to our inner voice, that is our intuition. And that voice is really different because it's really gentle. It's not judgmental like the ego. So when you start being aware of these different voices in your head, you're gonna get to know yourself better. Therefore, you're gonna improve the relationship with yourself. And that's the closest relationship that you will ever have. So it's a relationship that we gotta nurture the most and take care of the most. Then, of course, it enhances relationships with other people, right? Because we know people from all over, So we can, if we are aware of how other people behave, how their personalities are. Let's say we have a cousin who likes drama, and then we have a friend who really likes jokes, and then we have a coworker who is into the negative mindset and all this. So then when we approach these relationships, then we're gonna know how to really manage them, right? So if you're with a cousin who likes drama, it's like, okay, here we go again. And if you want, you can say, okay, thank you very much. I'm not into your shit. Ciao. And if you know your friend really likes jokes, so when he's saying the jokes, then you're gonna say, oh, okay, yeah, here comes this joke who is a bit heavier, right? So then it's gonna be up to you to walk away of those things, or just being there, holding space, and because you know what's gonna happen, right? And at the same time, since you're gonna start noticing more, you're gonna be more aware of the people that is around you, you're gonna be more mindful of which kind of friendships you want, which kind of people you want around you. So that's why awareness really enhances relationships with the people that is already around you, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what do I prefer? What kind of people I want around me right now, right? Another benefit of awareness, the power of awareness, is it improves your behaviors and patterns. How is this? Because you're gonna be more aware of how you behave, or what your thoughts are. I'm gonna give you an example. If you're a people pleaser, let's say, and you know that with a specific person, because of course we act different, we have different relationship with different people and we act different with them. So if we know that with this specific person, we tend to be a people pleaser, and you are aware enough of that, next time you interact with that person and you already know what this person might do, and if you really thought about it and think in advance and say, okay, this person is a people pleaser and I don't want to keep going into their playing role in there. So it's more about planning how you want to act next time. Right? So when you have that situation with this person who wants to push you to do something for them and you don't really want to do it, it's about like, okay, you know what? This time I'm gonna pass. So it's really being aware, is just that it's by knowing how you act, how you react, which are your patterns with yourself and with other people, so you can start really shifting them with things that really serve you. In this case, with a people pleaser, by setting boundaries, right? And little by little, you will be improving, in that case, your behavior. And the thing with patterns, it's, let's say, if you're like binge eating, right? And you know you have this behavior, and more when you are, let's say, tired. If you are aware that when you are tired, you tend to binge eat, in that case, be aware of that and say, okay, I am tired, I might do this. So instead of binge eating, I would say, okay, so I'm gonna eat something that can really nurture my body. So you take a better decision, and you're gonna feel better afterwards, right? Another benefit, another power of awareness is improves your mood. Because as the definition of awareness says, it's really about how we're feeling, right? So if we are aware enough of how we are feeling, if we know we're kind of like, in the blue and feel a bit sad, it's really about wondering, like, okay, why am I feeling like this? It's about allowing those feelings to go and emotions to move around. Unfortunately, we're taught not to feel, but why not? That's the reason why we have them there, right? And it's what it really makes us alive. Our feelings, our emotions, the happiness, the joy, the sadness, the grieving, all that. It's part of us, it's part of our emotion, and it's part of showing us that we are alive. Right? So the thing is, when we are in a state that is with low energy, we feel bad and all that, it's about digging a bit and figuring out what is it. Or if you are not into that digging, it's just about choosing something that it can make you feel better. Just even if it's a little bit better. What shift can you do that it can improve your state of being so you can improve your mood? Right? And another benefit of the power of awareness is it's great for health and well-being. And I'm gonna give you a big, an example that I'm just really impressed now still. Last week I did a 90-hour fast, just with water. And the level of awareness that I have regarding my body now is like to the top. It's like I cannot imagine it. Like I'm really like, okay, what am I gonna eat? It has to be something that is gonna nurture my body. How is my body like feeling? Like, do I have pain here? Or, I doing like a body scan. So it's really helping me with my health. And before that, like 3 weeks ago, I actually had a really bad pain in my sciatica. So I was like, where is this pain coming from? Like, what is it really? And when I started digging and finding the emotional meaning of the sciatica pain, it came to say that I was afraid of moving forward. I was like, fuck. So yeah, we gotta be aware that our body is the voice of our subconscious. That's what I discovered. So when we are aware of our body, how we are feeling and following it really, because then I started like, okay, I have fear of moving forward. So I started digging in more because I didn't know what was in my subconscious. So then by understanding what was it, and also by doing exercises, that it was helping my sciatica to heal it. Of course, now I don't have the pain anymore. So awareness can really be great for our health and our well-being. There are a lot of pieces, I just mentioned 7 benefits here. I'm gonna just repeat it for you. So that's benefits of the power of being aware. It's key to be present. It helps you make better decisions, improves your happiness, enhance your relationships, improve your behaviors and patterns, improves your mood, and is great for health and well-being. So this is what I have to share with you today. I hope all these gems help you to really like improve your life and improve your health and well-being, because this is why we are here, to feel good, and it's up to us. So yeah, if you have any questions or any comments, drop them in below. I will be more than happy to follow up on that. And wishing you a beautiful day. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.